Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. We are back with more Trails in the Sky. For those of you that missed it and didn't catch the live stream of this, we watched the direct, so there might be some information or like us chatting about it or whatever. But it'll probably be mostly Trails in the Sky. But yeah, we're going to load up the file and go ahead and get started. Let's see. So this is the last one, I believe, that saved. I killed that guy, didn't I? I might have loaded the wrong file. Okay, this is where we left off. Okay, the Elder. Elder's house is up here. Wrong button. I see you're all together. What brings you up here today? Are you here for a visit? No, not exactly. We're actually here on business. Although if it is possible, I really like a glass of your fruit wine. Oh, things in the world never really go like you expect, do they? By the way, I never got a chance to ask you until now, but you don't happen to be one of the Agat's companions, do you? Well, we're all members of the same guild, but we're not companions exactly. We know him by face, and that's probably about it. I see. So he's traveling by himself as usual, huh? The village elder closed his eyes for a moment as look of sadness paused over his aged features. What's wrong, sir? It's nothing really. Please pardon my expression. Anyway, what brings you to this rural village of ours? Don't tell me another dangerous monster showed up in the area. No, exactly. We're in the middle of an investigation concerning the missing airliner. We came here because we heard there was a report of some kind of sighting. Ah, I see. The Royal Army came here and investigated that the other day. However, they searched around the area and ended up leaving empty-handed. Really? Is that so? Well, what about the person who saw the flying silhouette in the sky? It was one of the children in the village here, a boy named Louis. He apparently saw some suspicious shadow making its way across the sky on the night of the incident. But he's a kid any way you think about it, so he may have just imagined the whole thing while he was half asleep. Imagine it, huh? I guess the best thing we can do is ask him directly. You're probably right about that. Thank you for your time, sir. Don't mention it. If there's anything else I can do to help, don't hesitate to ask. So we gotta find this kid. I think that's where we left off. Just trying to find the kid. I did not mean to walk outside the village. Did he say where the kid was? The witness is a boy named Louis. It doesn't say where he is. Probably not it. Louis hasn't come over recently. I wonder if something happened. Huh? Are you guys visitors? If you're looking for the village elder's house, it's just up the hill in the back of the village. Was he in the house? In the elder's house? Knowing my luck, he probably was. Nope. The heat of flames burning flesh and the charred smell of blackened bones. Amidst the screams and cries of the villagers and their children, no matter how many years pass, the terrible events of the war remain ingrained in my mind. Wow, it was dark. If you're looking for my husband, he's always in the orchard. Even when I call him for meals, he ends up coming an hour later. And by that time, his meal's cold already. Have you visited the gravesite here in the village? The largest tombstone is dedicated to the victims who died in the 100 Days War. 10 years ago, the village suffered greatly because of the fighting, and even today it still seems that horrific scene sometimes in my dreams. Not Louis. Where is Louis? Who are you? Are you Louis? Pesca. I moved to this village a number of years ago because I wanted an orchard farmer. I even purchased a new set of orbital farming equipment, which I've been studying how to use all my life. I'm going to grow and produce more fruit than anyone else. Okay, not Louis. Louis? Aha. Huh? I haven't seen you guys around here before. Are you merchants here about fruit? Actually, no. We're here for a different reason. As a matter of fact, we're bracers. Bracers? You mean like agate? 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 Agave? I don't know. You don't look all that strong to me, especially because you're a girl. Knock that kid into the water. Cow. Huh? Why don't you tell me how you really feel? After seeing my great skill with the staff, do you think you can still call me weak? Wow, that's amazing. It's like a tornado. I hope you learned a lesson that looks can be deceiving. Now about another amazing demonstration with my staff. Estelle, be careful. Wasn't it just yesterday that you hit yourself in the face too? Anyway, are you Louis by chance? Yeah. But how do you know my name? We heard from the village elder. You said you saw some kind of flying shadow. Do you think you could tell us a little bit more about it? What you saw that night? Sure, if you want. But the soldiers from the army already searched the place and didn't find anything. That's fine. We're not worried about that. Do you think you could just tell us what you saw? In as much detail as you can remember? Okay, I'll try. You see, I like watching the stars at night. So I often sneak out of my house at night to come here and look at the stars. And the other night when I was out here looking up at the stars, I saw two shadows moving across the sky. Now hold on a minute. You say you saw two shadows? Yeah, that's right. And they were different sizes too. Kind of like mom leading a kid. Two shadows, two sizes. That's consistent with an airliner and the Sky Bandit airship if you think about it. Yeah, the aircraft we ran across in the woods was definitely smaller than a typical airliner. And the two shadows just kept flying north until I couldn't see them anymore. So north there's a trail that continues behind the village. And it leads to the old Septium mine, which was abandoned some time ago. The soldiers from the army supposedly searched the trail but didn't come up with anything. That's why they said I must have been dreaming. And then they laughed at me like I didn't know what I was talking about. The little boy's eyes started to well up with tears. Enough of that. You're a boy, right? And boys don't cry. We're not like those stupid soldiers. We don't think you're telling a lie either, and we're gonna prove it. Really? Darn straight. You just leave it to us. No more crying, okay? Okay. You're a real nice person. As usual, she's got a knack with the kids. Yeah, maybe it's a virtue. Huh? Why are you looking at me like that? Yeah, it's nothing. Let's just focus on the task at hand. It looks like we got stuff to do. Right. Let's hurry and get onto the trail behind the village and see what we can find. Alright, so off to the behind the village trail. Here we go, behind the village trail. Did you find out what time the state of play is? This way is the mine, I think. No, get away from me, you disgusting thing, you. Look at that thing. Gross. And it casts confusion. Don't do that. Run away. I hate dealing with confusion. I hate status effects in general. They just suck. Broken rock. Alright. Do 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 do. Octopath Traveler 2, that was another big one I was looking forward to. That and Radiant Silvergun, which is an old shmup from the Sega CD days. Or Saturn, I should say. The gate is secured with heavy chain and padlock. This looks like the entrance to an abandoned mine. Reminds me of the mine. It reminds me of the Malga mine, except for the fact that it's all deserted. It seems that this place was abandoned quite some time ago. The padlock and chain are rusted, and it doesn't look like this gate has been opened recently, which means that there's no possibility that the Sky Bandits entered through here. I wonder if that's why the army never investigated the place. You're probably not going to find any clues searching around in an old mine, that's for sure. What's wrong, Estelle? Maybe it's just me, but do you feel any air flowing out of here? When you say out of here, do you mean the mine? Yeah, that's right. Let's see. You're an old schmuck. You're an old schmuck. Calling me names. Joshua wet the tip of his index finger in his tongue and held it out. You're right, Estelle. It's rather subtle, but there is air flowing out of here. Just like I thought, huh? Sometimes your senses can be surprisingly sharp, you know that? I wonder how much they're going to charge for that Radiant Silvergun. Hopefully it's just like 10 bucks, 15 bucks. If it's over 20, that's way too much. Sometimes your sense can be surprisingly sharp, you know that? I wonder if you get that from your father. My dad doesn't have anything to do with it, but forget about that. Aren't you more interested in what's inside this old mine? That's certainly a possibility that it connects to somewhere. It's probably worth checking out. Well, in that case, let's bust this lock off. Hey, don't even think about doing that. For now, we better head back to the village and talk with the elder. He might have the key. Huh, you're no fun, Shara. Yeah, because now I gotta walk all the way back. I could have just busted it off with my sick staff skills. But Shara's like, no. Go talk to the elder. She's an old schmuck. No, go away. Don't. No. Hey, what up, White Wolfie? Good to see you. You watched the direct? Where is the elder? Not in the house. Are you looking for my husband? Since it's this time of day, I'm sure he's up at the gravesite on the hill. Hunkering down in your room as both my parents caught COVID. Ah, that sucks. I hate to hear that. I hope they get to feeling better soon. So this is where you are, Elder Ryzen. Oh, it's you, young bracers, is it? Well, this is rather extravagant grave for a small village like this, isn't it? It was erected to mourn all those souls we lost 10 years ago. Since the Bozay region is nearest to the Empire, it was in the thick of the fray. They're both fine, still able to do their daily stuff, just stuck at home. Well, that's good. Just gotta stay away from them. And this village lost a number of good people in the hostiles, I think. In the hostilities, I think that's what it said. It's not much more than flu. Yeah, I caught it. And that's basically what it felt like, was a flu. A fortress bedroom for the time being. That's terrible. There's no need for you two to get somber too, though. These days, cleaning the monuments is just one of my daily routines. But I guess you wouldn't have come up here if you didn't think there was something I could help you with, right? Alright, there was something we wanted to talk to you about. I am doing well. We watched the direct earlier, and I streamed it. It was pretty good direct. I don't know if you caught it, but there was some Octopath Traveler 2 stuff. There was some Zelda stuff. There was a lot of indies as usual. Bayonetta stuff. So, good stuff. But before that, would you mind if we paid our respects as well? I know we don't have any flowers to give, but we'd at least like to offer up a prayer. Yeah, Bayonetta 3? They had a release date and everything. I forget what it is, but there's a release date. Oh, I see. No, of course I don't mind. I'm sure all those looking down from above will be overjoyed by the gesture. So you say there might be some clues in that old mine, huh? I know for certain that the soldiers didn't check inside. After I heard Louis' story, it really got me thinking. We'd like to check the place out just in case. So would you mind lending us the key to the entrance? The key for the padlock, huh? Give me a minute here. Sure, I'll put it in this drawer. Alright, here it is. How come none of the places in JRPGs have bathrooms? Okay, this should get you inside. Abandoned mine key. Wow, this key looks ancient. Many thanks, Elder Ryzen. This would really help a lot. Don't mention it. We're always indebted to the Bracer Guild for their help. It's only natural that we would try and return the favor. Thank you. If everyone we dealt with were as cooperative as you, it would make our lives a lot easier. Yeah, only the hotel rooms have bathrooms. And only some of them. We'll be sure to let you know if we find anything. I would appreciate that. And you could say, oh, these games are like, you know, kind of set back in the old days where bathrooms weren't a thing. You had to go to the outhouse, but like, not the case. Because hotels have bathrooms. The houses don't. That's what these jars are out front for. Doop 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 doop. Bathe in a large flower pot. That's what they do. Stay away. I go the right way? No. I do that every time too. Broken rock. No, stay away. The gate is secured with a heavy chain and padlock. Let's use this key we borrowed from the village elder. Use the abandoned mine key. In we go. Whew, that was one heavy gate. Let's have a look inside, shall we? I don't know about sky bandits, but I can definitely sense monsters in here. Everyone stay alert. Alright, we're gonna save. So I don't screw up like I did last time and didn't save before I ended the game. There's no map in here. Let's check out some of the enemies. The heck are these? They're weak to all elemental magic. Not by much, but they are weak to elemental magic. Stonehammer these fools. Firebolt these fools. Dead. Nice. That's good damage. Ugh, she can't reach him. Nice.
Seems you came up short.
Seems you came up short. As long as I can catch these guys on a preemptive, I'll kill them or, you know, fight them. Gets me every time. $219, that's it. They must have really good physical defense. It says may call for backup as well, so I need to be careful of that. You burned. Get burned.
Seems you came up short.
Lots of Sepith, like big Sepith pieces. That's good. Can't cross that. Turn around. Do 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 do. Get burned. Nice crit. I love how the criticals also affect the magic stat too, not just the physical stat. Can't reach.
Here I come.
Can't quite reach him. Nice.
That's that then. Let's move out.
Man, it's bright in here. Huh? Isn't that the... Quiet, Estelle. Looks like we hit the jackpot. Oh, wow. Holy crap. How'd they get that in there? How'd they get any of that stuff in there? I mean, when you said it was bright, when she said it was bright, I guess it's like an open roof. Forget about the heavy things and focus on the food provisions and valuables. And hurry it up, will ya? It's only a matter of time before someone finds this place. What's an airliner doing in a place like this? I guess that kid wasn't seeing things after all. This looks like an area that used to be used for strip mining. It certainly turned out to be a great place to hide something of that size, of this size. Yeah, who would have thought to look here? Look at that. Aren't they loading the airliner cargo on their own ship? Let's worry about that later. We gotta figure out a way to bag these guys before they get away again. So this is our third trip, huh? Man, Don can be a real slave driver sometimes. Oh well. Once this is all taken care of, we'll be able to sit back and negotiate a nice fat ransom. Hold it right there. Who in the... The scorching flames of justice shall never fade away as long as evil thrives in this world. It's like a superhero quote. The League of Extraordinary Bracers everywhere. That's exactly what it was. Huh? The League of what? You bonehead. Why do you always get carried away like that? What's with you two? Now I look like a big fool saying stuff all alone. You're the ones who Josette had a run-in back in Relent. This can't be right. You're not supposed to be here this early. Can't be right. We're not supposed to be here this early. What the heck are you talking about? In accordance with the laws of the Bracer Guild, you are hereby under arrest and charged with the hijacking of an airliner and its passengers. I hope, for your sakes, you'll come along quietly. Now hold on just a minute. Are you trying to tell me that only the three of you came here to arrest us? You see anyone else, bandit boy? Oh, you're not involved with the others then, huh? Then that simplifies things. Let's get them, boys. That's hilarious. Bandit boys. Oh, he's got poison balls. They're not weak to anything. Let's take this one out. Since that one's down to like half HP. Get wrecked. He's not dead. Are you killing me? Killing me? Kidding me? Words. You know how they work. We all know. I don't have enough. I don't think I have anything to cure poison. It just doesn't really matter. It goes away after a while. Ow. Ow. I don't appreciate it. Get winded on. What, do you live on one? You did live on one. Like, Kyle's getting ready to throw a bomb or something, so I need to, like, get out of the blast radius. Or no, that was a bad idea. That put them in the blast radius. I'm stupid. I'm so smart. Alright, we are going to heal everyone. Art Luttier. Don't kill. Don't kill. Swear I'm picking on freaking Joshua. And now they're out. Now he's out of range. Love it. Heal yourself. I don't know how you stop those bombs, or if it's even possible. Gonna throw a bomb. I'm gonna use craft. Oh, I don't have enough. I need 30 points. What are they? What are these guys? Pokemon? They have sturdy or something? Okay, stop picking on Joshua. This poison doesn't go away. I get to go twice, huh? Is that how it goes? You get to go twice this time? Lovely. And you miss. Yeah. There we go. Doom, doom, doom. Ow. Get wrecked. Get dual strike. Fool. Yeah, first. What's Sorry, I got a little excited. Ouch. Let's see what Firebolt does to him. Dual Strike's good damage. 211, come on. His crits, his regular attacks weren't that much. That's a bunch of baloney there. That's a bunch of baloney. That's so much baloney. That is fried baloney. Blinding. I don't think she'll get... Oh yeah, she will get a turn. Okay. And I am just out of range. Kill him. Yeah.
Seems you came up short.
9 experience? Really? Look at all that septic though. Ooh-wee. Ow, you guys are tougher than I thought. It's no wonder Josette got beat by you three. Sweet talk won't get you anywhere, buddy. It's time to surrender and let the passengers go. Haha, you really don't know anything, do you? What was that? You called yourselves a League of Exceptionally Dim or something? You making fun of my awesome team name? You're dead. Look out! Smoke bomb. What is this? You gotta be kidding me. Another smoke screen? It's too bad the rest of the cargo, but we'll just have to live without it. Later, bracers. He got away. She should have did that like tornado move thing with her staff and hit it back like a baseball. Some of it got in my eyes. Don't worry, it's not poisonous. It looks like it was a typical smoke canister. Her ship is already out of sight. This is getting really old. It's not once but twice now that they've gotten away. If I get demoted for this at the guild, there's not much I can say in my defense. Oh, Shara, quit acting like it was all your fault. We're responsible for letting them get away too. If we've got time to kick ourselves over this, then there's got to be some other constructive things we can do. Well, you sound like you should be the senior bracer. Well, at least we were able to take back the airliner, so how about we have a look? The passengers may be inside. Right. Doubtful. Let's heal. Is there anything else around the ship at all? My guess is no. The Linda. Wow, it's pretty barren here. There's not a piece of cargo left. Evidently, the Sky Bandits managed to take off with it all. At least judging by the looks of things. At any rate, we should do a thorough investigation of this place. Here's the lift car. It looks like the same type as those at the landing port. Sky Bandits probably use this to move the cargo. I wonder what this is. It's the orbital engine control panel. It looks like the flow of orbital energy has completely stopped. It was back. That was weird. It just like disappeared for half a second and then come back. How strange. I don't know where it went out at, but we killed the guy and they took off, the bandits took off, and we're investigating the ship. Went out just after you went into the airship? Okay, so you didn't miss anything. Looks like this is the captain's seat. If these were any other circumstances, I would love to sit here. Don't even think about it. Here's the steering wheel used to pilot the ship. I wonder where the pilot could have gone. Up the stairs. Where the heck is everybody? It's bright in here. There's a lot of shining light into this place. Yeah, but where's all the passengers? This poor potted plant doesn't look like he's gonna make it. A bunch of plant murderers. Probably just hasn't been watered for days. I love how that's her concern too. That's what she's concerned with. I don't see anything else that can be investigated. Did that. Okay. That. I don't know if there's anything to be investigated out here at all. Yep. Investigate the airliner some more. Go back around the airship. Missed something. It's the captain's quarters, or the where it's flown, the pilot seat. There's a steering wheel to control the rudders. Okay, yeah. Can't go up the ladder or anything. Nothing at the seats. Oh, okay. Here we go. Cutscene. We checked it over, but it looks like there's nobody inside. There's a high possibility that the passengers were transferred to the Sky Bandit's airship. and then to wherever their hideout is. Agreed. This sucks. Right when I thought we had some clues, we're back to 0. Come on, cheer up already. It's not like every clue has completely vanished. Why do you think the Sky Bandits hid the airliner in a place like this? Huh? As far as I can tell, the orbital energy in the ship has completely stopped, which means that the orbital engine was stripped from the aircraft. I know this because the orbital energy in an orbit gradually recharges over time. Furthermore, the Sky Bandits have multiple trips to carry off a large amount of cargo. Considering the time and risk involved, don't you think it would have been more effective just to take the entire airliner to their hideout? Yeah, it does seem a little odd that they didn't. So why they hide the airliner in here then? All I can think of is that they did it in order to it's true that the airliner is rather large and easily seen, and in that sense it would seem highly likely that they would leave it in a different place than their hideout. However, that alone couldn't be considered a decisive reason. For my guess, I would imagine that their hideout is a slightly peculiar place, maybe 10 to 15 arg in size. What's an arg? Like, what size is an arg? Is that like a kilometer? A meter? A mile? Inches? Feet? Your face is an arg. So that's the measurement. My face. So 10 to 15 of my faces their airship can fit in. It's a pretty small place. Or their airship is really, really little. The people in this game are like this big. In short, a peculiar place on which only small aircraft like the Sky Bandit's airship can land. Interesting. How about terrain covered with extreme differences in height, like mountains and ravines? That seems like a likely place for Sky Bandit's hideout. Yes, that's what I've been thinking too. However, if that's the case, then we may be unable to do anything else. There's the possibility that their hideout might be in a place we can't reach by foot. Then what can we do? Well, I hate to say it, but we may have to share our conclusions with the army and ask for their cooperation, because they're the ones with the patrol ships. What? Now you're trying to tell us that we should go crawling back to the army and ask them for help? Either way, we still have to report to them about the airliner. Personally speaking, I still think we should cooperate with the army, whatever their attitude may be, especially if that means bringing the hostages back safe and sound. I guess you're right. This isn't the time or place to be letting my personal feelings get the best of me. For the time being, let's get back to the guild and report our findings to Lugren. We should be able to contact the Hawking Gate if we use the orbital telephone. Well, let's head back, I guess. Oh boy. Huh? What the heck? Great. Now this was something I didn't expect. I wonder if we should be glad since they saved us the trouble of having to contact them. We have found a suspicious armed group. Put your hands in the air, all of you. What is this world coming to? A woman and 2 kids are the Sky Bandits? Though this girl does look shifty. Hey now, that's just rude. And who are you calling Sky Bandits? Can't you see this shiny emblem on my chest? Huh, the bracer emblem, huh? I hope you don't think for a moment something like that proves your innocence. I like the army music in this game. It's pretty cool. General Morgan, why are you here? After looking over the reports of my men, I found this place to have been insignificantly investigated, so I came to see for myself. Who would have thought the lot of you were conspiring with the Sky Bandits? Might I get you to stop with the accusations, General? We happen to find this place one step ahead of your men. If that's the truth, then why don't you tell me where the Sky Bandits are? Are the hostages inside that airliner? Automods are tyrants. General moron. We almost had the Sky Bandits, but they managed to escape. And there are no hostages to be found here. Huh, looks like the truth has come out. Most likely you notified the Sky Bandits and let them know we were coming. Wait a minute here. How about you cut the crap? My thoughts exactly. Alright, men. Take them into custody. Guy just doesn't listen. He doesn't care to listen either. Game over. You lose. The general will be questioning you himself on the morrow. If your innocence is proven, then you will be released in 2 or 3 days. So for the time being, this cell will give you a place to cool your heels. It's not even funny. Tossing us in a place like this without even listening to a word we have to say. If the army managed to arrest the Sky Bandits, then I'm sure we'd have our names cleared. But with the way things are at the moment, that may not be possible. Huh? Why not? You remember what the Sky Bandit leader we fought? You remember the Sky Bandit leader we fought in the old mine said, right? He said, "This can't be right. You're not supposed to be here this early," if I remember correctly. Now that you mention it, he did say that, didn't he? You're not trying to tell me that he meant the army by that, are you? I don't know for sure, but I would bet that's what he meant. Which means that Sky Bandits have a mole in the army, or a collaborator who was leaking the information. That's what you wanted to say, isn't it, Joshua? Yeah. Well, if that's the case, they'll never get caught, which means we're the only ones that stood a chance of nabbing them. But now we're stuck in here. I wonder how your father would get around this little setback. My. Well, don't you all seem to be in a bit of a fix? Huh? Did you just say something, Joshua? No, I didn't say anything. It came from the cell next door. It almost sounds familiar. Oh, how could you say something so heartless? My lustrous voice should be recognizable to anyone. Could this unfounded self-confidence and tone of absurd narcissism belong to... It's you, isn't it, Oliver? You do remember my dulcet chords? Dulcet? To think that we meet again in a place like this, it seems that we are bound by destiny. Why are you here? I thought we took you to Bose. And now you're locked up in a place like this? What the heck did you do? Come now. Let's not worry about all the little details, shall we? I have my reasons, which are deeper than the deepest ocean and higher than the highest peak. I'm definitely not asking now. I'm sure we just get tired while you talked our ears off. What a coincidence, Estelle. I was just thinking the same thing. Well, there you have it. We don't really care to know. You talk so much that I'd probably be an old woman by the time you were done, and I'm not ready for wrinkles yet. Haha, come on now. Let's not be like that. I'll fill you in on the details of this tragic incident which befell me. Didn't you listen, dummy? We don't want to hear about it. It all began after we parted ways. I did some window shopping in the Bose market and then moved on to Aunt Rose's restaurant. You see, once I had eaten my heart's content, I began to play the grand piano to then feed my artistic soul. And upon doing so, the restaurant manager was overcome by my skill, so I was asked to stay and work as a professional pianist for the restaurant. That's great and all, but I thought you were supposed to be a lutist. A musical genius is not limited to just one instrument. Anyway, back to my story. After negotiating a few of my own conditions, I accepted the job offer. Those conditions were, of course, food and wine for free every day instead of Mira. I don't know how to put it, Oliver, but that's very you, Oliver. Yeah, I'm not sure how that has anything to do with getting you thrown in jail. Oh, well, this is where the real sob story begins. That night, I'd been enjoying a plate of sautéed duck I had the chef prepare, but the blood sauce which had been used was a little too overbearing for my palate. Consequently, I began to feel that normal red wine was not satisfying enough. The more you talk, the more I want to hit you. But go on, I'm curious, in spite of knowing better. Well, so I borrowed a bottle of wine which seemed good from the cellar. Something called Grand Chardonnay from the year 1183. Grand Chardonnay from the year 1183? That's the legendary vintage wine that was auctioned off in the Royal City. Oh, aren't you well informed? I heard a rumor about it too, so of course I was interested in having a drink for myself. Auctioned off? How much are we talking about here? From what I heard, it went for somewhere in the neighborhood of 500,000 Mira. 500,000 Mira? For just one bottle? That's out of this world. And you didn't, did you, Oliver? Such a needless question. Of course I opened the bottle and had a sip. Its sweet-smelling fragrance tickled my nostrils. Its luxurious mellow taste caressed my throat. And can you believe what else? A rose-tinted vignette of time and space existed within that very bottle. I don't think I can listen to this any longer. Yeah, my ears are bleeding from listening to such stupidity. I'm completely dumbfounded. The sad thing is that after taking a sip of such excellent wine, I began to feel the food was lacking. And I was having the chef cook me up something else to match the wine. The restaurant manager returned. Since I'm not a stingy fellow, I cordially invited him to join me for a drink. But for some odd reason, he got rather upset. In fact, he got so steaming mad that his face looked like a ripe tomato. And before I could say another word, a group of soldiers came filing in. And well, one thing led to another and... Grand Chart. I can't say another word about this tragedy of being dragged all the way here without coming to tears. So let us weep together as you sympathize with my dilemma. They fell asleep. Idiot. Pardon? But do my ears deceive me? I could have sworn I heard Z's and Z's and even an absurdly misheard idiot coming from your cell. Are you listening? This is where the story gets really interesting. You see, several further trials awaited me after I was brought here. Hello? Are you listening? No, they're not listening at all. Hey, you there. Get up. Are you three? I'm tired. What's wrong? What are you trying to tell us? We're being interrogated this early in the morning? That's a little early even for me. No, it's just the opposite. You're being released. Huh? Why all of a sudden? Is there a reason for this? Yes, I'd like to consider myself that reason. Mayor Maybell. Well, what an unusual place to be meeting you. I'm really sorry about everything that has happened to you. But don't worry, your names have been cleared. Huh, I don't completely agree with everything, but this is a request coming from Maybell herself. You better remember to thank her. So you mean Mayor Maybell stood up on our behalf? No, that's not exactly it. I just explained your situation to General Morgan. Our situation? Yes, I have one question for the both of you. Are you really the children of Cassius Bright? Yes, that's right. This is Estelle Bright, and I'm his adopted son, Joshua. I see. Now that you mention it, the girl does slightly resemble Lena. You knew my mother? Yes, I enjoyed your mother's cooking on several occasions when I visited your home in Relent. Why, in fact, we even met once when you were just a baby. Now wait just a minute. You're a personal acquaintance of Dad's? I knew that he was in the military before, but... I don't know Cassius Bright the Bracer. The only Cassius I know is the one from the service. He was a rare strategist. Strategist? Dad? I just can't imagine what he saw in the Bracer Guild. It makes me angry just thinking about it. You'll have to excuse me. What's wrong with him? It seems like your father was a brilliant officer in the military. I've heard from the general that he tried several times to get your father to change his mind about retiring. I didn't know that. Somehow it feels hard to believe. However, if that's the case, the general's hatred for bracers may stem from Cassius leaving the army, from the vexation of being left by one of his most promising men. I get the same impression. But what you're saying is our lives are such a pain because of Dad, that dirty, rotten scoundrel. How about we return to Bose now? With the airliner being found, the situation has taken a new turn. So there are a number of things I'd like to discuss with you. Oh, sure. Is something the matter? I'm definitely ready to get out of here, but it feels like we're forgetting something. Now that you mention it, what could it be? Oh, how callous people can be at times. How could you forget about a companion who spent the night with you in a cold, hard cell? How lamentable, how pitiful. Fine, be that way. I shall wither away, friendless and hungry, alone in this dark purgatory. Best bard. Is he still here? Yeah, I completely forgot about him. I'm sorry to say this, but there's not much we can do for you. Is he the musician I heard about? The one who chugged that bottle of Grand Chardonnay without a second thought? Ah, indeed, that is I. Yet, my fair lass, I would be heartbroken if you took my intentions the wrong way. For you see, I perceived perceived it as an advance payment for an exquisite services that I was about to render. Hahaha, you're quite the interesting character. Alright, I'll see what I can do to bargain with the general for your release. Really? Truly? You would do such a kind service for a man such as myself? I think that'd be me asking a bit much. If the restaurant takes this to trial, there's going to be at least a lawsuit. Well, there's no need to worry about that. You see, the owner of the restaurant is me. Huh? And the Grand Chardonnay was the very one I bid on. That being the case, I'm fairly confident that there won't be any other problems over the matter. I can't believe you were released. It's like a stroke of bad luck. Ah, please don't lay the compliments on so thick. However, it pains my soul that I partook in such a fine wine without paying a single mira. Shall I play the piano in the restaurant per our contract to remedy that? I think I'm gonna have to pass on that. After what happened, I think it would be a bit awkward having you back there. I, for one, don't think he'd mind a bit. Yeah, he sure does seem to have some thick skin. Let's just think of this as an unfortunate incident for the both of us. But I don't think I can just let things go like this. Let's see. It seems like you're investigating something at the moment, right? How about I lend my assistance in your return for the wine? Huh? Well, that does sound interesting. Could I ask you to join these bracers in their work? Ah, could you ever? So it's settled. Let our new working relationship bloom like a magnolia at the height of spring. Hold on a second. What did we do to deserve this? For general weirdness aside, simply having an amateur like you around is honestly going to be a pain. Are you confident that you won't be a drag on our work? Or our sanity? Well, I'm somewhat confident in my marksmanship and magic, but of course I'd be distressed if you tried to list my music genius in the same group. That's the kind of line that gets me really worried. But maybe we could use an extra hand. As long as we can't count on the army to help us out, I have a feeling that we'll be short on manpower. Well, alright then, we'll use you for what you're worth. However, if we do happen to conclude that you're not worth the wait, you're dumped from the party. Are you going to be okay with that? Haha, of course I don't mind. I never let you down, so please be reassured. Well, my expectations of you are pretty much at rock bottom anyway, so I know you won't let me down. I'm glad things are settled between you all. But before you go, there's something I need to tell you. Tell us? Actually, the town did seem pretty noisy as we were headed here. What happened? Truth be told, last night there was a large-scale burglary in Bose's South Block. The weapon shop and Orbital factory were targeted, as were a number of private residences. What? So was this the work of the Sky Bandits? It's unknown at the time, but it seems highly probable. A unit of Roy Army is currently conducting an investigation. I guess. I see. Guess we better do an investigation of our own then. Yes, I'd like to formally request that you do just that. I'll send payment over to the guild for the work you've done so far. Please make use of the money for your current investigation expenses. Oliver is great. It's pretty funny. I have a feeling that the army is going to get in our way again, but I guess when that happens, it happens. Whether they get in our way or not, I don't think we should be forthcoming with the army about any information we come across, because if there's really a spy in their midst, they'll just leak it to the Sky Bandits. Though I'm reluctant to say it, I also think it's for the best to keep quiet about our findings. Anyway, let's act with prudence. Alrighty, my bosom? That's bosom, right? Companion, shall we head to South Block? Look, buddy, who made you king of the show? That's hilarious. So now we have Oliver in the party. He's probably gonna drive us nuts. I love the dialogue, though. The dialogue is hilarious. South Block. That is this way. General Morgan may be stubborn, but he's running the show and he's a very capable leader. I wouldn't expect any less from the man who defeated the Imperial Army in the war a decade ago. But what gets me is why he's having so much trouble this time around. Let's go to the Orbital factory, I guess. See what happened here. I'm assuming that's where they want me to go first. It looks like the store was hit by the burglars as well. I guess this isn't the time to be talking about business deals. My factory and all my goods, they're gone. I've got to report this to either the army or the Bracer Guild ASAP. Now hold on just a minute. If either one of these groups saw what was written in that stolen ledger. Yikes! I'd be in a world of hurt. Did you always walk behind the counter? Yay, this one turned out really cute. Oh man, it's Dorothy and Niall. Niall, is this how you wanted this one? Yeah, sure, something like that. However, we really got screwed, you know that? Good afternoon, are you working on another story? Looks like you two are on the trail of a scoop again. Hey, it's you kids. Oh, Estelle and Joshua. Boy, am I glad to see that they let you out of the clinker. Yeah, I heard all about you kids getting arrested by the army up at the old mine. You certainly had me worried. Why are you acting like you had nothing to do with it? It was your info that led us to the village. Hey now, what kind of face is that? Don't tell me you blame us. Did you go and check out the abandoned mine yourselves? Yeah, we did, yesterday. But it was after you all had already been hauled off. We could have had a really great shot of your arrest had we been there, words. It really guts me that we missed such a perfect opportunity for a great shot. I swear, you people in the news business. But anyway, I was wondering if you thought this looked like handiwork of the Sky Bandits. It sure looks that way to me. It seems that the army is sniffing around for clues too. But to be honest, it looks like there's nothing to be found here anymore. I see, that does make things a bit more difficult. Well, Mr. Reporter, why don't you let me ask you this then? Do you know from whence the Sky Bandits enter town? According to witness statements, they were seen leaving through the west gate. Well, that's awfully strange. The mayor's residence at Bose Market are right through the west gate, and it seems like attacking those two places would be far more lucrative. When you put it that way, that makes a lot of sense. But if you don't mind me asking, who the heck are you anyway? Ah, I'm glad you asked. I'm Oliver Lindheim, and a wandering bard and gifted musician. I'm sure you heard rumors about me, right? Oh, right. You're the guy who drank wine without paying at that classy restaurant. Takes guts to stiff such a big bill. It's an honor to meet you, sir. Ah, you're making me blush. I'm ready for my interview anytime, so don't hesitate to ask. Wow, really? I'm getting a headache just listening to this crap. These two are very much alike. I'm not even going to ask how this guy wound up with the rest of you. That would be for the best. Thanks for your shenanigans. The pages of the next issue are going to be filled with some real gripping headlines. Let me know if you get any other scoops. The newest model of camera on display here was stolen. Do you think the Sky Bandits have an interest in photography? Let's go out this door. And then the weapon shop. Yeah, that's what I was gonna do. I was going the wrong way. I'm a moron. Talk. Damn it! My shop got ripped off by a bunch of thieving criminals, and they took off with every last one of my pricey goods too. Why does this have to happen to me at the time where there are hardly any goods around to begin with? Are you the bracers we heard about? Since the mayor has asked you to look into things, I have no choice but to allow it. Just don't get in the way of the army's investigation. Yeah. Yep. Not mean to try and walk out. Check some of the houses. Now we got burglars running amok in the city. I swear, what's happened to Bose? I'm just glad they left this house alone. Though I'm baffled as to why. They certainly didn't do their homework on this city. A fancy house. Fortunately, this house was untouched by the burglaries. But it's at times like this that it makes you feel uneasy when there's no man at home. I'm just glad that Morano brought Simon over to watch the house. I was shocked when I heard about the South Block being hit by burglars. Morano's mother was here alone, you see. Oh, they got lucky. I'm trying to ask a few questions here. Would you mind getting out of the way? I'm not trying to be rude, but this is an official investigation. Move it along. I'm trying to investigate too, my dude. All up in my business. Thought about that? big jerk. Are you braced here to ask a few questions yourselves? This is a mess for the both of us, I tell you. I accidentally hit X again. We'll be done with our questioning here soon, so how about sitting tight until we finish? No. I want to ask questions. But that leads out. Hey, you there! What, is something wrong? I thought I better give you a word of advice. Even if you're representing the mayor, at the end of the day, you are all still civilians. We cannot have you wandering around here in the middle of our investigation. Who do you think you're talking to? Your advice seems rather more like a threat. I'm just saying you need to know your place. But if you're so adamant about investigating the matter, then do it after we clear it out of here. If we get any more trouble out of you, then I'm going to have to give you all personal invitation to jail. Dang, that guy's a douche. Forget about it, Estelle. There's no use arguing with these gentlemen. Ha! For an ass in a lion's skin, you sure know how to throw your weight around, Mr. Soldier. What'd you just say? May I ask what's going on here? Colonel. For a soldier in the prestigious Royal Army to be threatening our good citizens, that is an outright embarrassment to us all. But these aren't just civilians, sir. They're members of the Bracer Guild. Oh, is that so? Then I ask you once again, what is going on here? The army is supposed to be working closely with the guild. What do you intend to accomplish by being rude to our allies? But as far as the general is concerned... Ah yes, that side of the general really concerns me. I'll take over the investigation from here, so please take your men and clear out. But sir, your men have been here since early this morning, so I presume that a sufficient investigation has been conducted by now, sir. Yes? Words? I'll smooth things over with the general later. Is there anything else you wish me to address? No, sir. Alright, men, pack it up. We're returning to Hacken Gate. It looks like that's that. It seems that some of our personnel were rather impolite. Please allow me to apologize. I appreciate the gesture, but we made some slightly inflammatory remarks as well. So how about we let bygones be bygones? That suits me just fine. As I stated before, the army is supposed to be working closely with the guild. I think our two organizations working together grants us each the ability to make up for the other's shortcomings. I'm looking forward to any progress you make with this recent series of events. Thank you. We'll do what we can. He seems like a decent guy. Yeah, I wonder who he is. Colonel, it's almost the appointed time. Oh, already? Excuse me, but it appears I must take my leave. Oh, but before I do, it looks like I haven't properly introduced myself. I am Alan Richard, a colonel in the Royal Army. If there's anything I can do to assist you, please don't hesitate to contact me. Colonel Richard? I feel like I've heard that name somewhere before. Niall was the one who mentioned his name earlier. He said something about him being a sharp young officer who leads the Royal Army's intelligence division. Alright. Wow, for someone in the military, he sure knows how to listen to others. Probably in his mid-30s. And he's not hard on the eyes either. Charizard's always thinking about drinking and, like, handsome men and doing stuff naughty. She's naughty, chat. He seems like he's more fit to be a politician than a service member in the army. Hey, you guys! Who was that you were just talking to in the black uniform? I could swear I've seen him somewhere before. Are you trying to tell me you didn't recognize him at all? That was the Colonel Richard of the Intelligence Division, you know, the guy you mentioned earlier? He's like, oh yeah, shit. What? You're not pulling my leg, are you? As fun as that would be, nope. I've never heard anyone, like, reply to that question with, as fun as that would be. He said to himself, so I'm fairly confident he is the one who says he is. To think that the legend himself would show up here. We can't wait around here like this any longer. Dorothy, let's see if we can catch up to him. Aye, aye, sir, although I'm really not sure why we're chasing after anyone. She always seems so lost in the sauce. Did you see his eyes light up? I wonder if he's going to do an interview or something. Ah, Anyone else in the army would brush him off, but I'm sure the colonel will oblige him. What's the matter with you, Oliver? You look serious, and I gotta say, I find it creepy coming from you. I was just thinking about the colonel. I'll be the first to admit that he's quite the specimen of a man. But what? I can say with confidence that he doesn't stand a chance against me and when it comes to the ladies. But I like to see him try just a little harder. It's no fun without a romantic rival. You just had to ask, didn't you, Joshua? I'll regret it for the rest of my life. Alright, let's see here. Now that the soldiers are gone, how about we resume our own investigation? Let's start by talking to all the people we couldn't talk to earlier. Good idea. Now let's go inside the houses. Chit chat with the locals. Oh dear me. Weren't you the bracers who came to ask questions not that long ago? Oh right, we did come before. How did you forget already? We were just in there. We were just inside this house, and she's like, oh yeah, I forgot. I just tried to come and talk to you like a few minutes ago. I forgot. Sorry. I'm really sorry I couldn't talk to you then. So what you came to ask about is what happened last night, right? Yes, that's right. Is this a good time for you? Yeah, this is a good time as any. It was in the middle of the night, you see, when I heard a noise coming from outside. And I, of course, thought it was my husband coming home at such a late hour, so I opened the door and started yelling. But it turned out to be a group of masked men coming out of the Orville factory across the road. I thought my heart was plumb gonna stop right then and there. Although it turned out that the burglars were rather surprised and ran away to the north. I see, so it was sky bandits, huh? So what you're saying then is that this house didn't incur a loss of any kind. Yeah, thanks to the mercy of the goddess. Can I ask you another thing? Did your husband come home late? Did your husband come home late mean that he went to the bar? If it was only that, that would be forgivable. In addition to being a no-good drinker, he's obsessed with this. Cecile raised her hand in a casting motion. Oh, I get it. You mean fishing, right? I see now. That's right, he loves fishing more than life itself. Just yesterday, he said something about catching smelt and took off to the lake in the south. And on top of that, he still hasn't come back. And so you're saying he doesn't know anything about the incident? That's exactly what I'm saying. And when that good-for-nothing husband of mine gets home, he's gonna get a what for, let me tell you. He's gonna get a what for, chat. Hi, honey, I'm home. Oh, boy, here comes the what for. Ooh, what a day I had. I was fishing patiently all morning, but I have nothing to show for it. Oh, what's this? Do we have guests? You senile old man! My goodness, woman, what kind of fiery tempest has gotten into you? Don't you know it's rude to act like that in front of guests? If anyone's being rude, that would be you. I'm dumbfounded that my own husband can just take off to do what he likes at times like this. What do you mean by a time like this? Maybe I should explain. Joshua gave Mr. Kuwano a brief explanation regarding the burglaries which transpired the previous night. Hang on. Burglaries by sky bandits, you don't say. Now that is terrible. But to think that they hightailed it out of here after my wife hollered at them is hilarious. I guess I got to experience the Cecile effect firsthand. What'd you just say? Let's all calm down now, shall we? But to think that these sky bandits came in at night like they did and then just disappeared like that. I wonder if it has anything to do with the thing he was talking about the other day. What? What do you mean? Oh right, you don't know him. He is my fishing buddy. He's staying at the inn down in the lakeshore to the south of here. If I remember right, he said something about seeing a strange bunch near the place the other night. Strange bunch. Now this sounds really interesting. Can you tell us a little more about what you heard? We got 99 internet problems, but working Twitch ain't one. Did it go down? It didn't. I mean, my bitrate didn't go away. It didn't tank or anything. Sure, I don't mind, but I'm just going to tell you up front that that is all hearsay. From what I heard, he just happened to see by chance as he was out fishing during the night. He saw them leave by the way of the inn's front door and then out onto the road. However, when he asked around at the inn in the morning, it turned out that no one like that had stayed there the night before. Oh, your internet went down. Okay. Yeah, that is rather odd. I hate it when it just goes off for no reason. So was there any type of burglary at the end? No, nothing of the sort at all. In fact, it's quiet there. It's quiet there. The meals are great, and it's, well, a place I'd recommend to anyone. But best of all, it's prime fishing spot. Though there weren't any definitive clues related to the incident, we did manage to hear a few interesting bits. I concur. I especially like the one that described all the delicious food at the end. That's not what we're talking about here. Although I did find the fishing part to be rather interesting, unfortunately, if there's nothing going on there, then I guess it wouldn't be worth investigating. Actually, I think it's quite the opposite. If someone had been careless and caused a problem, the army wouldn't have thoroughly investigated it. The army would have thoroughly investigated it. Conversely, the possibility of the Sky Bandits appearing where there's nothing happening is rather high. Oh, well, I guess that's one way to think about it. And in light of the series of incidents, there's either a spy in the army or the Sky Bandits are a really clever bunch of thieves. It'll be extremely difficult to corner them only by investigating the incidents which have occurred. We'll need to get one step ahead of them by tracking their movements. I see, so what you're saying is that we should take an offensive stance rather than a defensive one. Then how about we get going? Off to the beautiful Valleria Lake, extolled in many as a rhyme as a pearl of Laburel. So we're off to the south then. Yeah. Which I assume would be out this way. Southern Bosé. Best way to get there is head south from town. Save. Let's go back in town. Is there an exit to the south? Oh, I guess there is. New Ansel Path. Okay. Yeah, here we go. I haven't been down this way yet, so I don't know what's down here. More of those things, and those things. Go away. I don't think I fought one of these yet. I am glad to have 4 party members. Is there going to be 5 in the party at one time? Because that's a lot. I missed the... Really? Four is the max party size? Really? Even when there's like an open space there? Okay. Okay, he's got Firebolt, Clock Up, and Soul Blur. Let's Firebolt these fools, I guess. It looks like there would be more. It looks like there would be 5 maximum. But you've played this game before, so you know better than I do. Get wrecked.
That's that then. Let's move
Well, I
out.
guess for the experience, the level up window, yeah, it looks like 4 would be the most. Gummy Eyeball, Leathery Tail. Yeah, my guess is that the open space wasn't originally there because when the game came out, 4:3 was common aspect ratio. Yeah, that makes sense. Ran right into that one. Really? Dun, 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 dun. Kill it. Ugh. Can I hit it? Yeah. Come on. Jesus. Your brain hates you. That migraine is still eating you up. I hate that, man. I could say take something, but I know migraines aren't like one of those things where you can just take Tylenol and it goes away.
Take that.
His voice is deeper than I thought it would be. That's much deeper. Because he's that cool. Agreed. He is the, whoa, what is that? What is this? Is this a quest that I didn't pick up? But there was no quest left in the town. Unless there were more that popped up in Bose. Let's leave it alone for right now and see if I can go get whatever quest that is. Oh, stupid thing. He's 100% best girl. Things are so gross. Clearly, you're just a bad bracer. You just suck at your job. I mean, if that's the case, then I'm gonna see if there's more of them. Oh. Oh. Damn it. Ding, ding, ding. All these enemies are fairly simple. Bracer Guild's in the North Block. Go in the door. How did I miss that? It's a short one. Well, hold up. I was burglarized the other day and my jewel ring was found to be among the missing items. It's quite valuable to me, so if anyone happens to find it, please let me know. I live in Bose South Block. Okay? New Ansel Path monster, so that's that one. What the? I hate that I missed this one, man. It sucks. Clearly, I am just a bad bracer. I live on Bose South Block. Well, is there any way I can like talk to somebody to find more information about the ring? I had a very important ring taken by them. I don't care if it's the army or the Bracer Guild. I just want to see those burglars caught. If these sky bandits are on the loose, I don't think I can live without being in fear every day. I wonder if my dad will come home soon. My mom looks really upset about something. So she's missing a ring. A little advice? You want some advice? Stop sucking bad. I don't understand. There's no help with that one either. It's just missing. How long is it? I would have to go check the thing. I don't know where the ring would be. I said it was stolen, but there's no like hint at where it could be. They didn't rob this place. The monster was short and the ring was medium. Ah. Ring taken by them. I don't care if it's the army or the Bracer Guild. I just want to see those burglars caught. If these sky bandits are on the loose, I don't think I can live without being in fear every day. What's the hint? Taken by them. I mean, it's the sky bandits, but did they steal it, or was it just... I guess they just stole it. I would have to get it back. Well, let's go kill this monster, I guess. Oh, that's good. No, no. I hate that the line of people is so freaking long. It makes my hitbox so big. I have the biggest of hitboxes. Of course. Why? Why? You know, it's funny. Whenever a character gets confused in most JRPGs, their first instinct is to hit their party members. But like, there's a 50-50 shot there. There's 4 enemies and 4 party members. But 100% of the time, they hit their party members. Alright, let's save and see if we can kill this thing. Exterminate. Oh, there's a bunch of them. Okay, holy crap. Look at the order, turn order. Monster that floats around ancient ruins, has impenetrable scales but is weak against fire. Firebolt it to death. Let's clock up Sherazard. Ow. It's only got 300 HP. But, what's his craft anyway? Quick draw. Fires off several rounds in the blink of an eye. Fires off an explosive energy shot. Sit down. Ouch. 60% of the time it works every time. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Okay, got one dead. Nice. And it dropped a treasure chest. Or some items. Wow. Got 18 HP. Oh, really? 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 Game? Really? Game? Being a game? Stop being a game. You suck. Yeah, go that way. Are you kidding me? Get burned. He's got a lot of EP, I just noticed. Like, way more. Let's do this. Let's do it. Yeah. I didn't see how much damage it did. Did it do any damage at all? Oh, it did some. Can she hurt them at all? We're gonna find out. Yes, she can, just not with normal attacks. Grand. Boom, boom, boom. You suck. Good shot. Ooh, a whole 13. Y'all saw that? I was trying to prevent from having to use EP, but I'm gonna have to use EP to heal, so why not just use EP? I hit it for 12 points. I'm the best. Whole 9. So they are like, if you hit them with anything other than magic, you're a moron. Look at all that sippeth. I mean, some clear gelatin. Orbit. I gotta go all the way back. Valleria Shore. Isn't this nice? It's so pretty, chat. Nice water. Some happy little bushes. So this is the North Shore of Valleria Lake, huh? It certainly seems peaceful and quiet around here. The inn doesn't look too shabby either. I stayed here once before when I was in the area on another job. The wine's great, the rooms are nice, pretty much what you'd expect from a place like this. Too bad this isn't a pleasure trip. You mean it's not? I at least intend to toss my cares to the wind for a while, taking cat naps in a rocking boat by day and filling my belly with food and wine by night. Heaven. This is what a vacation is all about. Ha ha ha! Come on everyone, I was just joking. We can enjoy a vacation anytime, but now is the only time we can enjoy taking care of some would-be thieves. Even I, Oliver Lindheim, know enough to get my priorities straight. I don't think that has anything to do with your enjoyment or not. Well, whatever. As long as he does his share of work, he's here to do. Let's see if we can find the old man staying here that loves fishing. The guest who said he saw some suspicious individuals here 2 nights ago, right? Yes. That's who we're looking for. But first, explore around the little hut. Or hotel, or whatever this is called. Chateau. Welcome to Kingfisher Inn. Are you all here to stay? Let's see, yes and no. How should I put it? We're here looking for a certain someone. Is there a guest staying here who loves to fish? Well, pretty much everybody who stays here loves to fish. We heard he was a friend of the old man who stayed here yesterday. You know what else? You know what's not nice about this place? There's no bathroom, I bet. No bathroom. You have a clue who that might be? Oh, are you talking about Old Man Quano? If you're talking about his fishing buddy, then I think you must mean Lloyd. Lloyd? I've heard he's a professional angler who came all the way here from the Royal City. It seems as though he's a member of the Fisherman's Guild there. He sounds like a pretty amazing guy. Do you know where we might be able to find him? Ah, he's out dropping a line somewhere, of course. If I remember right, he should be out on the back pier. I was just back there. I didn't see him. I think you're lying. My mother and I come here every year on vacation around this time. It's tradition in our family. My mother seems to look forward to it every time. I kind of feel bad for my father, though. He always gets left behind. Screw the old man. He's not coming. Can I borrow the boat? Is there a pier here? There is a pier. Man with pole. Excuse me. Are you the man named Lloyd who's from the Royal City? Wow, he's really focused. He turned everything out of his mind but fishing. It's like this is where my skills come into play. What are you? Just sit back and enjoy. Oliver leaned over, and with a smile that left all kinds of things up to interpretation. Oh. He freaks out. Oh my goodness, what in the... Who are you kids? And where'd you come from? And why the did you blow in my ear just now? That was a dirty trick to play on him, Oliver. That was pretty low. How do you do this evening, good sir? We tried calling out you a moment ago, but we could see that, like a true professional, your attention was fixed upon your task. You're Lloyd, aren't you? Yes, that's right. But how'd you know my name? We heard from a certain old man about you. Do you have some time you could spare to speak with us? For sure Oliver isn't a kid, nor Shara. Yeah, no, not at all. I see, so you heard from Mr. Quano, did you? Yeah, I saw that strange pair about 2 nights ago. I knew it. Could we get you to fill us in a little more on the details? Before that, are you all bracers or something? Is this somehow related to some sort of crime? We can't say for sure, but there does appear to be a possibility. Gotcha, in that case, I'll do what I can to help out. It was the other night when I was out fishing on my boat. I was returning to the inn, dead tired after a day of battling it out with this lake's guardian. It had gotten late into the night, and it was about the time when everyone at the inn was asleep in their beds. Now hold on a minute. What do you mean by this lake's guardian? I'm glad you asked. The guardian is a giant salmon that swims in the murky depths of Valleria Lake. It has been the feared king of the waters among fishing lovers for over a decade. Crap, I shouldn't have asked. Looks like you've thrown a log into the maniac's fire. Is it really that huge of a fish like you say? You bet your last mirror it is. I've been chasing the darn thing for the last 5 years of my life. It comes and goes in different parts of Valleria Lake, and it changes its feeding spots on a whim. I heard from a buddy of mine that it has appeared in these parts, so I came running from the Royal City. Ah, now that's what I call passion. I can completely understand where you're coming from. Whenever I find something I like, I stop at nothing until I get... I bet you do. I bet you do, Oliver. Both in their 20s. That's not that... I mean, they're not kids, but they're not that old. I would take Sheriff for older. Maybe it's just the color of her hair, but... And maybe the way she dresses. Even though she's like a... what you call it? Like a tarot card reader, and just her attitude screams for her to be older. Oliver, yeah, I could put her in her 20s. Or put him in his 20s. For example, a bottle of Grand Chardonnay and such. In your case, steal it is more accurate. How about we get back to our story? Oh, Lloyd, what happens when you came back from fishing that night? Oh, right. I had returned to my boat and was on my way to the inn when I saw an odd couple head out onto the road from the grounds behind the building. On the road in the middle of the night? Yep, no doubt about it. They head out onto the New Ansel path. At first, I thought they were a group of people visiting from the city heading back home. But it was way too late for something like that, and when I asked at the inn the next day, nobody knew a thing about it. Though maybe I seen a couple ghosts. Thought maybe I seen a couple of ghosts or something then. Ghosts? There are ghosts that come out here? Just so you know, the two I saw were a young couple. They might have been two lost souls who committed a double suicide after not being accepted by those around them. Oh, don't tell me anymore. Oh, brother, a bracer that's afraid of ghosts. The guild is doomed. Not to mention her habit of always wanting to hear more ghost stories and other bizarre stuff. Now, isn't your being scared attractive in its own right, Estelle? Not sexy, but cute nonetheless. Like a shivering kitten in the cold. You better watch out because this little kitten bites. Well, I was just kidding about the ghost part. Well, the couple did, in fact, seem to be one with a purpose and reason. I say this because the girl was wearing some rather odd clothing. What do you mean by that? Only saw her from behind, so I couldn't say for sure. But it looked to me like she was wearing some kind of school uniform. School uniform? It couldn't be. It wasn't from one of the Genus Royal Academy, was it? Wow, you really know your stuff, kid. You betcha, my niece goes there as well, and it looked exactly like the same one she wears. I see, this whole event just got a lot more interesting. It's her. I know it's that lying tomboy for sure. We're finally onto her trail. What? So she's acquaintance of yours? Then while you're at it, tell the two of them not to fret and rush into anything they'll regret later on. If my mind isn't failing me, I could have sworn they said something about coming again tonight. Is that true? Yep, we'll meet back here in 2 days, is what the young man said. His tone seemed rather serious, so I couldn't help but think on it. That's understandable. We appreciate the valuable information. Just leave the rest up to us. We won't let them get into any more trouble than they already are. Oh, I see, so that's a relief to hear. I feel like a weight's been lifted off my shoulders now. Now that it's off my chest, I feel like taking a boat out and fishing again. Well, there's no time to lose. I'll leave you youngins to your work. Hey, what's up, 00? No, you didn't miss. I haven't completed Toad yet. Man, I don't even measure up when it comes to that fishing nut. He mentioned something about a fisherman's guild too. I wonder what kind of group that is. So how is this couple involved with the missing airliner incident exactly? If you don't mind telling me, that is. Well, in a nutshell, Jerry explained they encountered Josette and Roland. The only thing you missed this morning is we did the Nintendo had a direct, so we streamed the direct. That was it. I see, that seems to be the person in question, alright. Which means that tonight is the night, huh? Yep. It looks like we should probably get a room just in case. We're gonna be in for a late night tonight. Alright, let's go ask the receptionist about a room. But first, should we go turn in that quest real quick? You got a different watch party for it? Nice. It was a good direct, I thought. They had some good stuff. They had some stuff I didn't really care about. But they had some good stuff. The Bayonetta was good news. Breath of the Wild 2. Which isn't Breath of the Wild 2 now. Gonna have to go. Twitch doesn't want me to watch Twitch right now. Later. Thanks, Z Johns. I hate that you're having internet problems. We're getting ready to wrap up anyway, so. It's about noon. Yeah, Tears of the Kingdom. I wish they could have shown a little bit more gameplay, maybe, or something new. I'm not a Fire Emblem guy. I know a lot of people are excited about Fire Emblem. Or they will be. I'm not a Fire Emblem guy, so I couldn't relate. I don't know, man. I feel like now is a good time to be a Switch owner. If you have a Switch, it's really good time to own a Switch. Yeah, that's right. The new, what else did they talk about? The new Octopath Traveler, the second one. That looked pretty cool. One of the huge ones for me is Radiant Silvergun. And I know people were like, what the hell's Radiant Silvergun? Well, that was a shmup on the Saturn, like way back in the day. And I've been wanting to play it, but trying to find an emulator or something that works properly is really difficult. And so them releasing Radiant Silvergun is a pretty big deal to me. Oh lordy, that shooter. We received payment from Mayor Maybell for your investigative efforts thus far. That's good money. Ooh, up to 6th class. Receive Petrify Quartz as a perk? Nice. It was released sometime back as an Xbox Live thing on the 360. Oh, it was? I didn't know that. I didn't own a 360. Well, I'll take that back. I did. It was a modded one, but it was a British version. Keep up the good work and be careful out there. Yeah, but I have one more to report. Yeah. New Ansel Path monster. But to hear it's coming back again is good news. Yeah. I'm looking forward to Radiant Silvergun. That's going to be great. So I got a... Dang it. I got an ornament. Or not an ornament, a slot. Leather vests. Nothing there. I'm gonna equip a lighter on him. I got something to petrify. Where's the orbital? Yeah, that's the right way. Slot. Wow, he takes a lot. I need to equip some stuff on him. Let's see. Space elemental value times 1 times 2 times 1. RTP cost 10%. No, let's not do that. Yeah, let's open this for Joshua. Dang it. Oh, stop hitting the wrong button. Yeah, Petrify. Earthguard, Stonehammer, and Petrify Breath. Nice. Tear. Evade, Blind, Anti-Sept. Deathblow 2. I got a feeling that's not going to be that great. Chaos Brand. Can see enemies from a distance. Ooh. Yeah, let's give him Eagle Eye. And then let's see, what can I give Joshua? I kind of feel like Joshua should be like, you know, the tank. Or at least run in and like have a lot of HP, you know. So I'm gonna give him HP 1, and he'll have the ability to heal as well if need be. He's still got one more slot that's available. Man, that is a lot of stuff. Ah, my controller died. Lame. It did die. Lame. Well, here's what we're gonna do, because I'm getting ready to end stream anyway. We'll stop recording and we'll say goodbye to YouTube. We'll end stream here. Oh wait, I can do it with the mouse, I guess. escape. Escape. We'll go over to files. Save. We'll do it like this. And then we'll come back next time and we'll do some more later. That's gonna be it for me though. I gotta get some lunch. I'm starving. I missed breakfast, and I gotta fold some laundry. I got some other stuff to do. But it's noon. I've been streaming for about 3 hours, even though the stream died not that long ago. But yep, that's gonna be it for me. Bye YouTube. Thanks for coming, and hopefully I see you guys in the next one. Thanks for being here.